Hey there, everybody. So here we're going to have some fun. Me and Dana of Zero to Income, we are going to play around with editing audio in Descript. And what we want to do is see what it would take to take just an audio file from WhatsApp. So you're just going to do a quick solo podcast, and you're going to send it to your VA and say, "Hey, prepare this for our podcast channel," right? And we wanted to see how can we make things as simple as possible. And the kind of the inspiration for this video was I've done over the weekend doing a lot of research on how to edit podcasts and just get the sound just right and get background noise out just right and get levels up just right and how to enhance people's voices just right. And I mean, I've spent a bunch of time over the last 4 or 5 days going through tutorials on how to do this, all to find out that Descript can do this very, very, very quickly. All right. So Dana threw together a quick audio test. Here's what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and play it and let y'all hear it. This is unedited. All right. Let's click on, you pull it into Descript, literally just pull it in. I went ahead and did it just to save time. I probably could have paused the video, but it took some time to transcribe. It's transcribed, it's ready to go. We're going to click on play.
Hey, this is Dana Morrison from the IT Path podcast. I hope you're doing great today. Remember, at IT Path, we want to keep you unlocked on your IT journey. We
All right, so we've got some background noise, some cars driving. Let me increase the volume here on this.
want you to take that first step into the big career that could be awaiting for you in IT. This podcast is for those of you who the thought of IT and the thought of a job in tech resonates with your spirit, because I believe that, like, God planted that there, and that's what you should be pursuing in life. You want fulfillment. You do not want your
So lots of background noise at the very, very beginning, a little bit in the middle here. You can still kind of hear it. All right. So again, I could pull this into Audacity, right? I could, run some samples an area of areas that have background noise, put that into the noise removal tool, have it remove it. Uh, there's levels and stuff that you can kind of tweak as well. Excuse me, as well to try and get it just right. Okay. Um, and then, of course, there's all these equalization tools in Audacity. There's a treble boost, there's a bass boost, there's a low pass filter, there's a high pass filter. I mean, there's all these different tools that I was having to go and use in Audacity. Um, and here we've got this now. We just click anywhere in here. This opens up our properties panel over here on the right. And right down here is this little option. Once you click in over here on the right for studio sound. Let's click on that. Whoop. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to pause this while it takes. Well, maybe not a few minutes, but it could take a few seconds. And rather than just having this thing run in the background with me just yapping away, we'll go ahead and pause the video. All right. It is done. I don't know. Probably wasn't even a full minute, but let's go up here. You all remember the sound that we had, right? And I'll do a side by side here once we're done. Let's play it. Drum roll, please.
Hey, this is Dana Morrison from the IT Path podcast. I hope you're doing great today. Remember, at IT Path, we want to keep you unlocked on your IT journey. We want you to take that first step into the big career that could be awaiting for you in IT. This podcast is for those of you who the thought of IT and the thought of a job in tech resonates with your spirit, because I believe that, like, God planted that there, and that's what you should be pursuing in life. You want fulfillment. You do not want your
Wow. Wow. That's just amazing to me. That's it. There's really a little bit of thing right in here that I might want to play with, but really, yeah. I mean, I'm happy with this. If this was my podcast and this was an actual podcast, I'd be like, "Yeah, let's roll with it. Let's pop it in there." Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to export this. Just going up and everything's done. Go up to publish. We'll go up to export. We're going to export that as an MP3 file and do export. That's going to go into, I'm going to take that into my downloads folder, and let's pull this over, and I'm going to run first the copy, all right, which is this bad boy right here.
Hey, this is Dana Morrison from the IT Path podcast. I hope you're doing great today.
Okay.
Remember at IT Path?
Okay. Now let's run the processed one.
Hey, this is Dana Morrison from the IT Path podcast. I hope you're doing great today. Remember at IT Path, we want to keep you unlocked.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty impressed with that. If we go back to the copy here.
Hey, this is Dana Morrison from the IT Path podcast. God planted that there, and that's what you should be pursuing in life.
All right, go back.
This podcast is for those of you who God planted that there, and that's what you should be pursuing in life.
Okay, notice there is no background noise at all. Very impressive. Thanks for watching, everybody.